Hello and welcome to Ghaithstan. Today we're diving into the fourth episode of our series, Medical Events That Changed the Face of the Planet and Humanity. We're going back in time to tell a story of desperation, genius, and a discovery that gave life back to millions. The story of insulin. Picture this, it's before 1922. If you were diagnosed with diabetes, especially as a child, it was a death sentence. Your body simply couldn't use sugar for energy, and you would slowly waste away. This was the grim reality for a 14-year-old boy from Toronto, Canada, named Leonard Thompson. He was at Toronto General Hospital, weighing just 65 pounds, and his life was fading with each passing day. The doctors had tried everything, putting him on a near-starvation diet, but it was no use. Hope was almost gone. But not too far away, a determined Canadian surgeon named Frederick Banting had a radical idea. He was convinced that a secret substance hidden within the pancreas was the key to treating diabetes. He believed he could isolate it. It was a long shot, but he managed to persuade Professor John McLeod at the University of Toronto to give him a chance. McLeod provided him with a small lab, 10 dogs for experiments, and the help of a young student, Charles Best. Throughout the summer of 1921, Banting and Best worked relentlessly in a stuffy, under-equipped lab. Their experiments were grueling. They surgically removed the pancreases of some dogs to induce diabetes and then used extracts from the pancreases of other healthy dogs to treat them. After many failures, they finally succeeded. They isolated a substance from a dog's pancreas that dramatically lowered blood sugar in a diabetic dog. They called it Alton, which would later become known as insulin. With this breakthrough, they were ready for a human trial. Their first patient was Leonard Thompson. In January 1922, they injected him with their crude extract. The result was heartbreaking. While Leonard's blood sugar dropped slightly, the extract was too impure. He developed a severe allergic reaction and a painful abscess at the injection site. The team was devastated. It seemed their miracle cure was a toxic failure. But they didn't give up. Professor McLeod brought in a skilled biochemist, James Collip, to join the team. Collip's mission was clear: purify the extract. He worked day and night, using his expertise to refine the murky fluid. Just 12 days after the first failed attempt, on January 23, 1922, they were ready to try again. A nervous team gathered around Leonard Thompson's bed one more time. He was given a second injection, this time with Collip's purified insulin. What happened next was nothing short of a miracle. There was no allergic reaction. Leonard's blood sugar dropped from a dangerously high level to near normal. The change was almost immediate. He began to feel better, his appetite returned, and over the following weeks, he started to gain strength and weight. The thick brown muck, as it was once called, had been transformed into a life-saving elixir. Leonard Thompson, who had been on the brink of death, was going to live. The news of their success exploded across the globe. It was a medical breakthrough of epic proportions. In 1923, the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine was awarded to Banting and McLeod. In a remarkable act of integrity, Banting immediately announced he would share his prize money with his partner, Best. McLeod, in turn, shared his with Collip. They recognized that this discovery was a team effort. Even more inspiring was their next move. Banting famously said, "Insulin does not belong to me, it belongs to the world." True to their word, the entire team sold the patent for insulin to the University of Toronto for a symbolic $1. They wanted to ensure that this life-saving treatment would be affordable and accessible to everyone who needed it, not a tool for profit. And what about Leonard Thompson, the boy who was the first to receive this miracle? He lived for another 13 years, thanks to daily insulin injections. He passed away from pneumonia at the age of 27. His life, extended by this incredible discovery, became a powerful testament to one of the greatest medical achievements in human history. The discovery of insulin transformed a fatal disease into a manageable condition, and it continues to save millions of lives around the world every single day. Thank you for joining us for this incredible story. If you found this journey into medical history as fascinating as we did, please hit that like button, subscribe to Ghaithstan, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next episode. See you next time.